game against CLG. What are you feeling right now?
Happy.
Just happy?
Glad.
Glad.
Excited. Honestly, this has been the best week for us so far. 3-1. Everyone was like, you guys are going to lose. We came out strong. We, again, surprised ourselves just because we've had such a poor season so far. And this is where I want to say things are starting to turn. And I hope that this trend continues. That'd be really awesome.
Why do you think that this trend has started to begin? I know that you guys before were struggling a little bit. You guys didn't decide on who was the shot caller. Why this weekend did you guys decide to switch it up?
It was, we were just barely hanging on. We were 6th place by 1 win, and we needed to do something in order to just, we don't want to be 6th. We want to be, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, etc. And we were just waiting for, we were doing really well, but it was just a matter of time. We felt like that we would finally do well, and we were just switching little things here and there just to try to find what works for us the best. And right now, I think this is working.
Who would you say is the shot caller now?
It's really me and Dom. It's both kind of 50-50. I mainly do turn off or engage calls. Dom is and rotation calls. Dom mainly does Baron and buffs and stuff like that. So we just kind of share the responsibility. All the members do chime in, but mainly it's to provide information, and we try to make the best judgment with the information.
Mm-hmm. During that CLG game, you guys were ahead the beginning laning phase for a while, and then in the middle it was kind of iffy. What went wrong?
We hesitated. We didn't make the right calls, and it's not perfect, our shot calling right now, and we can't expect it to be after just not that much time. And shot calling at this point in Season 4 has become so important. In Season 1, Season 2, you can get by with a mediocre shot calling, and you don't need to control buffs, etc. Now, people are getting so good to the point where every buff is essentially an objective. It's like a dragon, essentially, in terms of people will fight for it. And yeah, I think overall we did well, but there's a lot we can work on. That's good. It's good to know where you can improve in, but at the same time, at least we're finally winning. Mm-hmm. That's kind of the best part, at least for us.
You said buffs were really important. In that middle of the game when you guys started to lose control, you guys regained it by getting that dragon. Props to Cop, by the way. He did a great job. What happened there? Why did you decide to gain that control and start to take objectives?
Well, at that dragon, we made a mistake. We got a free kill, but they had a lot of poke on their team, and what happened was we needed to just go on them. We couldn't keep doing dragon and just let them poke at us, and that was a big mistake. But fortunately, Cop did a miraculous steal, and that really helped us not lose our lead. Had we lost that dragon, that would have been huge for us, and it would have been a huge momentum swing. But fortunately, we got the dragon, and with that, we were in the lead still, and we started controlling their buffs, and it was just a natural progression. Once the dragon's down, you're at the point where you can control things, you want to do that. You
guys decided to take the aggressive take again after that and go for Baron. You guys don't usually do that. What changed this game?
Well, it isn't that we don't like to do dragon or do Baron or whatever. It's just we completely cleared vision, and they just didn't want to contest it. They were scared. They didn't want to check it, and they were thinking that we're gonna go for picks. And we were really strong at that point. Jinx, at least really strong Baron damage dealers, and they just took it on Dragon in 15-20 seconds, which is a while. But because I was zoning and just scaring them off, they didn't want to go in, and we managed to secure Baron, and that was a key moment for us. It allowed us to just start pushing.
Right, I saw that you were zoning for quite a while there. Where do you put the pressure in that situation?
It's basically, I want them to think that my team is behind me, and I don't want to die, obviously. So I just want to I want to throw out hooks, just play it as how I would if people were behind me, but don't commit to a fight, basically. And yeah, it's like a bluff, and they didn't call me out on it, and we scored big.
Yeah, you did a really good job there. What about for the next 6 weeks? You got this momentum now. What are you expecting for the next 6 weeks?
I expect great things, but we need to practice even harder. For me personally, this is a huge swing for me just because finally our work is paying off, and this feels good to win. Losing sucks. And when we put in so much work and we feel like we're doing really well in practice and it's not translating to LCS, you kind of don't know what to do. And to finally have some wins under our belt, to go 3-1, to have a winning week on a really hard Super Week, that's kind of the best thing that could have happened. Sure, 4 would have been even nicer, but I think we're really feeling like things are turning around for us, and that's exactly what we want. Always, big thanks to the fans. They've supported us since the beginning. We haven't had a good start, but hoping to have a really strong finish. So thanks to everyone that has been supporting us, even those that don't. I mean, hopefully you're on board now or something. I don't know. We are underdogs, and we're slowly climbing, so it's a good team to follow. As always, thanks to our sponsors, though. Curse, Cool Master, and Alienware always support us, and the gear is awesome. Azubu, like, you guys are awesome, too.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Azubu. And yeah, that's big thanks to those and all our other sponsors. And hopefully we do even better. That's really our big goal.
Well, awesome, and I look forward to seeing how Curse does the next 6 weeks. And for everyone else, make sure to subscribe for more content.
We have 5 teams or 6 teams being relatively close to each other with like 1 game difference. And if you manage to go forward,
Big goal is just to stay top 6 and then perform pretty well at playoffs so we can get that world spot. So